thought I wanted, but then I didn't, because I would sabotage them if I sensed there was something going nowhere. Whatever it was, sometimes it was intuition. I couldn't say, oh, you had bad breath. Oh, your feet are too big, or whatever, because I didn't know. I just suddenly, it smelled different in the room. You could do the poor guys, man. You could do or say or be, or something could occur to me, the slightest nothing of a thing, and it was over. And then I couldn't even promise, if you did want to be my boyfriend for a while, that I would be what you considered faithful, because I had cruising issues that were all about the hunt, not about the sex, because I could get sex anywhere I wanted. I wasn't like, Hunchback of Notre Dame. But it was so filtered by this confusion of, this is cruising. So you don't look for boyfriends cruising. Boy, then if you encounter somebody cruising, and then there's this weird kismet, and then suddenly you want to start dating. That has happened to me before. Very, very weird. That's why I said, when I was thinking of this, it's like goes in like 7 directions, like fragments, because there's all these varieties of scenarios that kind of lead. The yellow brick road leads to, Oz. And Oz was this like no man's land that was Sean. That if it started to go right, he would sabotage it because he felt unworthy emotionally, unavailable, because he was cruising. But then he would cruise to sabotage something that he thought he wanted or maybe did want. And then the cruising, I didn't have to tell people I was cruising, because it was, whatever. I mean, what do I say to everybody? Oh, by the way, I have this problem. I smoke cigarettes. So I'm just going to do it in the bathroom, It's not going to go over well for potential boyfriend, which is half of what I thought I was looking for. The other half knew it was dangerous territory. The other half had the exhaustion of having been through all that death and like, these, like the fatalism of like, oh, they're dead and you're in your 20s. And this all went on until 26-ish. I was turning 27, I think, that year when I met my husband. And then, boom, it stopped. So I've been in love 5 times in my life, as I've mentioned, with males, because I was in love with my girlfriend in high school. One was in 10th grade. I can't talk about that. It's in my last book. Number 2 was a guy named Peter at a tender age. Then I fell in love with Tim and John. Let's just lump them together, the brothers. And then I fell in love with my husband. So anyone outside of that realm that doesn't otherwise know anything further than that about how I feel, those were the 5. And so if you fell between Tim and John, like that lumped together period of time, same scenario, brothers, blah, 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 lots of love, Tim. If you fell between Tim and John and my husband, there was really never a relationship there, nor were you really my boyfriend. There was one exception, and that was the guy, I'll leave you with this, that I was seeing when I met my husband. That was really a potential boyfriend, and he knows who he is. But there was this weird thing that happened. The earthquake happened in LA, and just everything got scrambled right at the moment that we were kind of really like seriously dating, and it went, and then I met my husband, and nothing was the same. So I changed. I mean, we'll do a whole show because there's lots to tell on the husband end, because all my stories basically ended 26, 27 so far. So I'll leave with that. I know I'm going too long all the time, but I'm really trying. I hope you. Again, this is not the show I expected to do, but it was deeper a little bit, and a little bit more direct than I expected to. I expected to be maybe a little bit more superficial about the surfing, dating kind of thing, but it wasn't. What else is new? Okay, I'll let you guys go. Like I said, I promise, and I love you. Take care of yourself. Take good care of those around you. You're going to need them if you don't already. And I'll see you tomorrow, same old game. Okay, be good.